Coming up on this edition of the RMAC Showcase, we test our elevation adaptation skills as we endure the highest elevation in the conference, sitting more than 7,700 feet above sea level at Western State, Colorado. Both the men's and women's basketball teams have a great opportunity to move up the conference standings as they welcome in the South Dakota schools. The wrestling team competes at the RMAC Championships and has an opportunity to knock off a nationally ranked opponent. And then we'll head to the pool where one Mountaineer swimmer is turning heads both in and out of the lanes. These stories and much more are right around the corner as the RMAC Showcase starts right now. Hello everyone and welcome to Western State, located in Gunnison, Colorado. I'm Jason Carter. Thank you so much for joining us. Now we don't have to go very far to get things started. We're going to head down to the court right behind me and sit down with a Mountaineer basketball player who's just thankful to be alive.
And guard a 6'3" junior from Colorado Springs, Colorado, number 23, Quincy Harding.
One of the top scorers for Western State, averaging just under 15 points a game, junior Quincy Harding is a force to be reckoned with.
Well, he came in this year, and we were expecting big things. We knew what kind of player he was and what he could bring to us, and so this is really no surprise to us.
Harding with the basket.
His journey to Gunnison was a windy road from Colorado Springs to Otero Junior College to another junior college in Oregon. And it was during his time along the Pacific Ocean that Quincy experienced terror.
The UCC, this is going to be the Snyder Hall. Somebody is outside one of the doors, shooting through the door. There is a female in the computer lab. We do have one female that has been shot at this time.
October 1st, 2015, the second day of class at Umpqua Community College.
The day the shooting happened, all I remember was we was just in the adjacent classroom and we heard a lot of screaming and gunshots. A teacher from the other classroom next to it came to our classroom talking about there's a shooting, everyone get down. And I texted my dad talking about there's a shooting going on right now, so I'm not gonna be able to have my phone. 9 people were killed, 8 more were injured by the shooter. We was in there for like 2 hours. They wanted to make sure when they caught him, they wanted to make sure everyone else had nothing to do with it before they actually released anyone else. And they actually made everyone drop their stuff and made them come back for us, and no one could take their things or anything.
One of the people who passed away was a former member of the basketball team, which instantly made their season about more than just the final score.
Every game that we played from that year on, we played for them because they died in a tragedy that no one could control. So every time we played, it was just for our hearts and for them to show our love for the community.
Quincy and the rest of his Mountaineer teammates hosting the South Dakota School of Mines. First half, South Dakota with a good showing as they go inside to Logan Ehlers, and he goes with a nice little hook for 2. He had a team-high 18. But he was really the only one who gave Western a problem as Quincy pushes it up, feeds Ben Beauchamp for the layup, and 2 of his 15 in the game. Then more play at the rim, this time from Brady Subart, who scored a game-high 19 points as Western really started to take it to the Hard Rockers. The Mountaineers had 44 points in the paint, 2 more here from Cameron McCurry off the nice feed. Quincy finished with 15 of his own as Western earns the 87-75 victory over South Dakota Mines.
I thought our guys competed. We had some up and down moments, but I thought we were able to fight through some adversity in the second half. Got down 3 early, and we're able to stretch it back to 15 to kind of give us a cushion down the stretch of that game. So proud of our guys. We're kind of battling some injuries right now, and guys are stepping up and doing some great things for us.
On the men's side, Fort Lewis won the last game of the year over Westminster to win the conference title by 1 game over both Regis and the Griffins. Again, Westminster is in their final year of not being able to play in the postseason, so that means Colorado Mines and Adams State are the 3 and 4 seeds for the conference tournament. Metro State Denver, UCCS, Black Hills State, and Western are seeds 5 through 8. The Mountaineers won their final game of the year to sneak into the conference tournament with an even 11-11 record in RMAC play. New Mexico Highlands, CSU Pueblo, Colorado Mesa, South Dakota Mines, Colorado Christian, and Chadron State complete the men's standings for the regular season. Just before the men's game, the Western women also hosting South Dakota Mines. Off the inbounds, Mines has a wide open player in Peyton Humpall, and she knocks down the easy 2. She had 11 in the contest. Western responds, nice spin move by Jessie Erickson, who loses her defender and then lays it up with the left hand. Nicely done from her. We're going to stick with the same play. Mines wastes little time getting down the court, and Ryan Weiss is left wide open. She hit 5 3-pointers on her way to a game-high 17. This one was close throughout, and Western going inside. They had 34 points in the paint as Katie Dalton makes a nice baseline move to finish 2 of her 10, but just too much from the visitors. Nice drive and feed by Taylor Molstad to a wide open Molly McCabe as South Dakota Mines ladies earn the 73-59 victory. As the women's basketball season progressed, CSU Pueblo pulled away from all the other teams in the conference as they would go on to earn the regular season title for the 2nd straight year and earn the right to host the conference tournament for the 3rd straight season. Metro State Denver, Black Hills State, and Colorado School of Mines would also earn the opportunity to host a first-round playoff game. Westminster would finish in 5th place, although they are still ineligible for postseason play as they continue their move up to Division II. So, Regis, Fort Lewis, Colorado Mesa, and South Dakota Mines are the other 4 teams that would make their way into the conference tournament. Defending conference tournament champion UCCS is barely on the outside looking in, while Western, Colorado Christian, Chadron State, Adams State, and New Mexico Highlands round out the final regular season standings in the conference. This next student athlete really takes that moniker to heart as she knows that there is more to life than just basketball. Senior guard Caitlin Martinez is a long way from home. Originally from Illinois, Caitlin was just looking for some different scenery.
And I wanted to be really far away. I wanted a new opportunity, and I definitely got that.
Since arriving in Colorado, she's also gotten the opportunity to travel some more, including a trip to Virginia as part of Western's delegation for the Athletic Prevention, Programming, and Leadership Education Group, otherwise known as APPLE.
They had a lot of guest speakers come and talk to us about athletes who deal with, depression, anxiety, just like mental issues or alcohol issues or anything like that, and that it's okay to call for help.
This is the first time that Western has ever taken part in the APPLE program, meaning Caitlin got the opportunity to learn from other campuses about what has worked for them.
Hearing their story and bringing what they did at their school and how to change things at their school was really interesting and gave us ideas to, when we came back here as well, to maybe we could try that.
And now that Caitlin and her fellow student athletes have started the movement, she hopes it continues.
Our message was, if you're struggling, ask for help. Don't wait until it's too late. We have help here at Western. I think we're heading towards the right direction, and I hope it continues to keep going in the right direction.
That does it for the first quarter of this edition of the RMAC Showcase. Just around the corner, we'll do our best not to stall as we catch up with the nationally ranked wrestling squad. We'll be back after this timeout.